Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Justin Wolf from Wolf Customs. A couple weeks ago, I posted a video on this kit right here, which is the Canteen cook set from the Pathfinder School and the Canteen shop. Well, prior to making this video and after making this video, it has conjured up a lot of talk about cook kits, what could be the best, what people's opinions of them are, and everything else. And I've had a lot of questions on what cook sets I personally own and have and use and like and all that good stuff. So I thought we would take an opportunity today to discuss these particular kits. I'm not going to be going out to the woods anytime soon, so I just had to pop outside right out in the old backyard, someplace where the lighting is better. So let me talk to you about the things that I have and the reasons I like them and the reasons I don't like them and all that good stuff. So really, it's always a toss-up between these two right here. The Canteen set and the bottle set. A lot of people want to know which one do I like better and why, or which one is better. Well, to be honest with you, I don't necessarily think that one is better than the other. Is what I think is one might be better for a particular person. But let me talk to you about the reasons I personally choose this one over this one. Number one, this is an older one. Okay. When you first open this thing up, the cook stove that this thing comes with is this chicken wire. Get it out of here real quick. Basically, it's nothing more than this. And I'm here to tell you that little stove is a piece of crap. Quite frankly, it is a piece of junk. I'll tell you, when you try to put this in a fire or build a fire underneath it and then try to have a balancing act of this, well, you see the dang thing's already teetering. Now granted, I've got leaves and everything else in front of it, but you're trying to stuff this into coals is what I'm saying. It doesn't work. The only reason it's still in this kit is because, well, of this video. Other than this video, it gets taken out and set aside and collects ashes. Or collects dust, excuse me. Now, as far as the rest of this kit goes, I like the Condor pouch, okay, I do. The only complaint I have about this Condor pouch is when you try to take the cup out. When you try to take this cup out, number one, it's a tight fit. Number two, you get to right about here, and you'll notice that those hooks on the cup catch the material. And they rip at the material. Just like that. And it's those little tabs right there that do that. Now I know you can press those in or something like that with a multi-tool, but you shouldn't have to do that, okay? The kit should be thought out well enough that you don't have to contend with things like that. Now, as far as the pouch goes and everything else, I like the pouch. I mean, you can get a pretty decent fire kit and everything else in there. So, as far as the rest of the kit goes, I really like it. I mean, The bottle set and the cup, they're very nice, okay? Very solid. Now when it comes to the Canteen kit, okay, this pouch I absolutely love. You guys saw in that video where I took this kit and turned it into a one-day pack and or a day pack, and I tell you what, it's fabulous. I had my Baco Laplander stuffed in the back, had a Mora Black on the side and everything else. The only reason those items aren't on here right now is because I am making sheaths for some customers for both of those items. You saw that I had a Mountain House stuffed right in here, and that's because there's plenty of room in here for added extra items. The Condor, well, you saw how tight of a fit it was just to get the cup out. There is no extra room. You're going to be able to put your bale in there, and that's about it. Whereas this, you've got plenty of room. The other thing that I like about it is when you pull everything out, nothing hooks on your material and grabs your material. Everything just comes out the way it should. And we talked about that wire mesh stove that the bottle kit comes with. This one, however, is not flimsy. You don't have to worry about a teeter-tottering effect. You shove that down in the coals, it stays. Okay, plenty of room on top of the stove top for the Canteen. Now as far as the cup goes, I mean the cup's great, but I mean the cup on that bottle set's great also. So right there, those are two major differences in between these sets, and the reasons why I personally like the Canteen set better. I just like the idea that I can get my items in and out of my pack very easy. Now the one thing that I do not like about either one of these kits is the fact that the cups do not come with a lid. We all know that when we boil water that it speeds up the process quite a bit if we have a lid. Well, you can buy the lids separate on, you know, Dave's site and the Canteen shop and everything else, but quite frankly they're expensive. Because what I did is I went to eBay and I bought a lid for my Canteen kit for $4.99. Very thick, very durable. I just wish they would add a lid in the kit, that's all. Now, something that you can do cheap for a lid for this is one of my all-time favorite cooking containers, and that is the Stanley. I mean, you guys have seen this in tons of my videos, and I absolutely love this little thing right here. And the best part is, if you don't want to use the cup, well, the lid also fits on top of that cup. But really, you have no need for that cup because you've got your cup right here, unless you're worried about nesting. This bottle is not going to nest inside this Stanley cup. Like I said, this is a pretty good option as far as if you're wanting to go cheap. I think I got this at Walmart for like 15 bucks. And you can get a cup like this at Walmart for $5. So 20 bucks, you got yourself a pretty good little cook set right there. The problem with that is obviously when you put water in it, it's, you know, gonna leak out and everything else. So that's still one major factor as to why I prefer these sets over that. Okay, so another question that I get asked a lot is, what kind of cooking pot do I use, or skillet, or anything else? And I used to use the, you know, like the old GI mess kits and everything else, as well as gee, my mind went blank. The old skillets, the cast iron skillets and everything else. And that was until I discovered the MSR. Once I discovered the MSR, I fell in love with it, and I don't think that anything will ever take its place. This thing is absolutely a beast. Has plenty of room on the inside to pack things. You can use the lid as a skillet or a dinner plate. I've done that with both. Plenty of room for nesting bowls and everything else in here. And you guys have seen this this pot used in a lot of my videos as well. And you're going to continue to see it in a lot of my videos because I absolutely love this thing. A lot of people are going to yell at me when they see all the black all over my pots and everything else, and I don't really try to get that stuff off, to be honest with you, because if you leave it on, it actually helps your water boil faster. It doesn't reflect the heat like the shiny pots will, so I don't mind that stuff being on there. Now you're going to have a lot of people that will sit here and talk about, you know, these items are too expensive and this thing and that. And sure, they are a little pricey, and there are some options out there. I mean, let's say that you want to take this set right here, okay? The only thing you're missing is a container to hold water. Well, Gatorade has you covered. I mean, you can take a Gatorade bottle. They have the long 32-ounce bottles that you could nest inside your cup and everything else, pack it away, and pack your cook container separate. Or you can get the fat 32-ounce bottles, nest these two together, and store your 32-ounce Gatorade bottle. It doesn't have to be stainless steel. I mean, it's very, very seldom that you'll see my stainless steel water containers in my fire, because there's really never a need for me to do it, because, I mean, that's what the cook cups are for. But it is kind of nice to have the option, you know, available to you if you need that. So there it is, guys. Those are, well, my favorite cooking items, bottle sets, pots, all that good stuff. Nothing fancy, just what I personally use and carry. I hope this has answered a lot of questions that you guys had. And of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to contact me at any time. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I have overlooked before I stop my rambling. I don't believe so. I think that is actually it. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and as always, have a good one.